Welcome to Behind the Loca, all things talking sport and then making sure that we understand what's happening locally across the African continent and, of course, on the international front. My name is DJ Love, and of course, Kiki on
here.
the other side.
Exactly,
looking like
guy.
he's gonna beat me, like he's into boxing and whatnot. But no, we ain't into that, man. We go straight into what's happening in as well as local sport is concerned. Recently, the presidential ball and, of course, awards with defending champions. Then the TNM Super League that has changed. We'll talk about that. But how you look at the awards?
Beautiful awards. I might say they respected their players. I might say I saw a couple of players being recognized, longest serving member, team player, and everything like that. It was really beautiful. Fan of the season. I saw it. I don't know if you saw the picture. There was a fan that had a whole issue. That was a Wanderers supporter. So
he got awarded.
He got awarded for that.
They deserve it.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Some of the awards bit tricky, but I saw it was beautiful.
I think that fan deserved it because I think that picture came out when they won the derby. It was like, no, we've cut your throat.
And it was beautiful. Honestly,
all right.
It was beautiful.
Where do you think Wanderers have missed out?
I'd say I think on the awards itself, I was looking at some of the players that were awarded because I looked at some of the boys and I'm like, okay. You're telling me this guy is young player of the year. Are you sure he's young? Because if we're looking at a young player, he should be young.
He should be young.
So I felt like, he deserved it. He was one of the best, outstanding during the season. But for me, I felt like it deserved somebody else. Yeah, if I'd say the name, people would like, because there was But I felt like Dan Kudonto deserved the young player award because he's young.
He's young as well.
I saw him. I've worked with him before. So even he getting the most improved player award, it is really true. He has improved. He's there now. He's playing full matches, and he's the youngest. I mean, one of the youngest. So I think he deserved that as well.
All right.
So yeah, man.
All right. Good news that has got everybody excited in as well as local sport is concerned, particularly our top flight league now being named to the Premier League with $1 billion sponsorship from FDH. Kudos, man. $5 billion, man. Kudos. We've been looking forward to this one. How so competitive are we looking at the upcoming Premier League?
My brother. For even the, I might say even the transfer news that we're hearing at the moment.
Exactly.
My guy, I can see fireworks already because it's not easy. It was a long time coming, to be honest. Looking at how we're calling it Super League. I think it's high time we change to Premier League. Now I feel like we're branded on something. And $1 billion a year is something that is beautiful for 5 years. And the percentage is, I think, 20% growth of it as well. So if we're on 1 billion now, that means next year it might be 1.2 billion, something like that. So I feel like that will bring in more competition, more fire. I'll see more teams spending money on players. So which is going to grow, apparently it's going to grow. But at the very moment, I wish now, may we take this opportunity to bring youngsters in teams. And if we're going to do that, we're going to build better teams. I'm telling you, better growth teams that we're going to have. So coming in on this one, the name changing to Premier League, the sponsorship money, it's beautiful. Top notch, my guy.
All right. Randomly, what team do you think are going to finish number 3?
Number 3, the next coming season.
Yeah, the upcoming season.
Sadly to say, I might say I'm looking at Wanderers.
Okay. Which team do you think will finish number 2?
Silver Strikers.
I'm not going to say which champions do you.
We already know FCB.
You think Bullets will take
this time around? They have the chances.
So they'll be the first one to win.
They're going to be, and it is also in history. Bullets has been one of the teams that always open up this whole thing.
Okay.
So they are the current holders of. The first holders of the Castel. They were the first ones as well. FDH, the first ones as well. Airtel, the first ones as well. So I feel like now the first sponsorship. Exactly. So for them, it's always the first.
Which ones do you think will be ready to get it?
My guy, this one is going to be a tough one.
Okay.
Because a lot of teams now are being prepared.
Yeah, sure.
But sadly to say, I might say, I'm seeing maybe Central Region teams that are going to struggle. Because for me, I feel like Eka is going to sustain their league.
Yeah, sure.
Red Lions are going to sustain. So I feel like now the Southern region will hold its path, but now Central region are going to struggle. So that teams have to watch out.
Okay.
Yeah, my guy.
Interesting. Let's move on the international front. Controversy.
CAF, my guy.
Where CAF has just announced that Morocco are champions of Africa and not Senegal.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
Man.
It caused a whole of sparkling debate on social media.
Yeah.
What's your take on that one?
To be honest, I was so shocked to see that news because I was like, why? How? And now, to be honest, when some of these legends from that criticize us, the likes of Eric Cantona and all of them, they really criticize us because they see us not growing.
Yeah,
because we can't say, "Oh, we're changing." Okay, let me ask you: are you telling me if FIFA can change a ruling? Oh no, you know what? Spain didn't win this. It was South Africa.
It was South Africa.
Are you serious?
No.
So we have to literally, as Africa as a whole, we have to stand together. Kudos to Hakim Ziyech. Hakim has posted something concerning because I can't accept this.
Yeah, sure.
I hope my teammates won't accept this. Senegal won it. Let's give them a hand of
applause.
That's
it, man. That's it.
Yeah. That is literally showing you sportsmanship.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
You can't change a ruling like that. It can't happen. Are you telling me those medals will be returned?
No, it can't.
Are you telling me that trophy will be returned?
Not only that, are you telling me the monies are still in their account?
Exactly. See, so you can't continue telling us, "Oh no, we have changed the ruling." Are you serious?
It's not
now, CAF. For me, I would say now this is a downplay.
Yeah.
We are going to focus on things that are not. We are going to force bad energy on us again. Already, we have the Italian coach. He criticized already African Cup of Nations. He's like, we don't be recognized in the African. With something like this, we can't be recognized. We won't be uploaded for our achievements. Let's do better. As CAF, I beg Mr. Patrice, whatever from South Africa, Motsepe, please, guy. Come on, wake up.
Let's be realistic.
Let's be realistic.
Can do better.
We can do better as Africa.
Right.
Let's not do that again.
And finally, on the international front, we watched the Carabao Cup, and Arsenal have lost that one to Man City 2-0.
Yeah.
And I think it's a heartbreaker for most Arsenal fans because I think this was going to be a kickstart to the so-called quadruple, if I were to put it that way. What's your take on the game?
If I say that I feel sorry, I'll lie. I'm happy that Arsenal lost. The reason why I'm happy, I'm sorry, is because of the supporters. But honestly, they deserved something. It's long due to be talking about Arsenal having trophies. If they would have had this one, they would have been saying, "Oh, the quadruple is coming up," which is bad for them because they're looking at champions. They were looking at Champions League, Premier League, Carabao, and FA Cup, having all these four in their chats or whatever. That was a brilliant move that was gonna happen for them. But now they're coming on this. I might say it's something that will shake them, but it's also something that has to make them strong because now they have 3 other trophies to fight for. So Carabao is gone. Yes, long due, it's gone now. Let's focus on FA. Let's focus on Premier League, and let's focus on Champions League. If they would come second in Champions League, I'd say that is a very good achievement for me. I'd really be happy on that one. But Carabao is gone. Let's not talk about Carabao. For Arteta, people are going to criticize, "Oh no, Arteta did this wrong, did that wrong." So I don't see the difference, honestly. Yeah, he did something wrong. What was it?
Okay.
People are going to say, "Oh, Kepa," but Kepa was the one who made you reach the
final. That's it.
So you can't judge a coach because he has done that. No, he knows we have to sustain the team. We don't just rotate like that. So for me, sorry, heartbreaking to Arsenal. Not the supporters. Arsenal as a team. Tough luck, yes, but no.
What is wrong with you? I'm gonna be beaten. All right, good. So we also have the FA Cup coming. With Arsenal in 8, still eyeing that one as maybe one of the trophies they should be getting this season. What do you think are the chances of them winning?
They have the higher chances again. Because I don't think now they have a team that is going to stop them. Honestly, now they've learned from the defeat with Man City. Now they know how they're going to maneuver whatever they're going to face with Man City. If that is going to happen. Because Man City also is a flop at a particular moment.
Yeah,
So
sure.
if they'll reach the finals, obviously they need
Mm.
to understand they're meeting Arsenal in the finals.
All right.
So whether they like it or not,
Mm.
they're gonna stand out. Arsenal is
Alright.
gonna beat Man City this time around.
In the
I
FA
don't
Cup.
see this happening twice.
Uh-huh.
No,
That's not gonna happen.
this is not gonna happen.
What do you think about the EPL with just 7 games to go with them, and of course
I feel-
others 8 games to go?
I feel like EPL has been dramatic.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. For me, I've looked at how Liverpool, Chelsea losing points like that,
Just
and
like
even Man U itself having that draw is a tough like on
yeah,
them.
sure.
But as I've seen, and as we all know,
Mhm.
EPL is unpredictable.
Mhm.
So I feel like as we are going further,
Mhm.
man, also Arsenal has to be aware, come on, because the gap now is gonna be limited to 6 if they're
Yeah, sure.
not careful. So we all know what Man City can do.
Okay.
They're capable. Of course, Pep Guardiola knows in his mind, now
I'm
these guys
not
are
gonna
gone.
get it.
I'm
yeah.
not gonna chase after it because they're gone. So for them, it's just okay, guys. We have the squad depth.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Our depth is there. Let's go. Let's wake up. Let's fight. Let's continue. We have lost. Yes, let that go. Let's focus ahead. For me, I'll tell you, even I'm sorry to say, the Carabao Cup, I saw it that Man City wouldn't allow us to win
Yeah.
with Arsenal because they're coming from playing with Real Madrid, remember?
Yeah, sure.
And
sure.
then an embarrassment.
Yeah, they just got dictated like that.
Exactly. So I didn't see that Arsenal fighting like that
Yeah, sure.
because I knew we might say tough opponents, yes, Bayer Leverkusen, but we can't talk about it. Bayer is not like Madrid. So a team that has played with Madrid, it's the same as how a team has played with Bullets or Wanderers or Silver Strikers or Sivo here. A smaller team. If they're going to play against another smaller team, know that the other smaller team will be beaten. Why? Because the experience that they've got again, it is top notch. So it was top notch for Man City to beat Arsenal because they knew where they're coming from. So for Arsenal, they're a bit reluctant because they're like, we just beaten by Leverkusen, so we can pass.
We can go on.
But now with the Premier League, they shouldn't shut an eye.
Yeah, sure.
They need to keep their eye up on that trophy.
And focus.
That's the only thing that I want Arsenal to have. That Premier League, it's guys. Since
All right.
Yeah.
And finally, we got the Champions League that everybody's looking forward to.
Yeah.
Who do you think are the favorites?
So for this one, I've had a conversation now with some people who are like, "Oh no, PSG! Oh no!" And I'm like, "Okay, you can talk about PSG, but trust me, PSG is far from where I can see the Champions League now."
Like defeating the champions.
Yeah,
because
because
they are
the
winners.
champions.
Yeah, sure.
So I feel like they're far from it, winning again, because Madrid has their eye on that.
Okay.
Barcelona has their eye on that. Arsenal have their eye on that. So it's not going to be easy for them just to maneuver and win it again. Yes, they're beating Chelsea embarrassingly, my guy. That was so embarrassing for Chelsea. But Zanu. So to be honest, it is a very good thing to see other team coming in like Arsenal. I saw Bodo. Who knew? Who knew? Bodo came in with spirits. Yeah. So I would say Kitty, for me, I'm giving it to 2 teams. It's gonna be against Real Madrid. Okay, 4. I'll give you 4. Real Madrid,
No,
Barcelona.
You can give me 2 or 4 is too much. We're in the quarterfinal. I just won 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, true. So I'm looking at Madrid, Barcelona. I think
Either Madrid or Barcelona.
Yeah, if they want to face each other, because I feel like there's a possibility of Arsenal.
No, they're coming from different directions.
Yeah, I'm saying
because the route Barcelona has Arsenal. The route Madrid has Bayern Munich.
Exactly. So
so if anything, they're meeting in the final.
In the finals, because Arsenal.
Final.
Sorry to say, I don't see Arsenal beating
Sporting. They're playing Sporting.
Yeah, after that they're playing. They'll play Barcelona.
What makes you sure Barcelona will beat Atletico Madrid?
What makes me so
It's the Champions League.
Yeah, it is, but I think they'll outstand. For me, I've watched how Real Madrid have won the game against Atletico Madrid
yesterday.
Yeah, with the red card in mind as well. So I saw how Atletico Madrid played against Spurs. Spurs had the upper chances because maybe maybe a bit of maturity, I might say. But Spurs were outplaying Atletico Madrid, and they were always scoring first. And then it was like, for me,
they're coming from behind.
Yeah, they're coming from behind. I'm like, Atletico Madrid. But they embarrassed Spurs at home.
Exactly.
You know? So I was like, so these things are different. So for me, I saw how Barcelona, the reason why I'm saying Barcelona won't allow it
Mm.
is because they played, remember recently, in that, is it that cup? Copa del Rey Cup.
Copa,
And Atletico Madrid beats Barcelona first round. Second one, it's Barcelona beats Atletico, but Atletico passed through. So literally, I don't see that happening in the
again.
Champions League.
All right,
Yeah, so teams like Barcelona, teams like Real Madrid, they keep that grudge. Good, okay, you're
Yes,
embarrassed us.
we're gonna pay.
We
back.
are going to pay back. So
All right.
that payback is coming. We saw it already with Real Madrid. Recently, they beat Real Madrid, shaming. You know what has happened in the return leg. Real Madrid have beat them again. So these are teams that hold a grudge. So a team that is holding a grudge is a different team,
All right.
you know, on its own. Yeah. So I'm seeing Barcelona, Madrid. Otherwise, if anything, let's see. Hope maybe Bayern if they beat Real Madrid. Maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it on the Inside the Locker. Until next week, let's catch up. This is gonna be an interesting thing. Yeah, exactly.